Gemini, welcome to your weekly horoscope for April 13th to April 19th, 2026. My name's Adina. I'm an intuitive astrologer. And this week, everything is shifting in your vision for the future, your community, and the direction your life is actually moving towards. This is not surface level energy for you. This is alignment work, who you're surrounding yourself with, what you're building towards, and whether your current path actually reflects the life you say you want. We start on April 13th with Mars conjunct Neptune in Aries. This is in your 11th house, while Venus is in Taurus in your 12th house, forming a sextile with Jupiter and Cancer in your second house. And so right away, there's a push and pull between confusion in your external world and grounding in your internal and financial world. Mars forming in conjunction to Neptune in your 11th house can blur boundaries, especially around friendships, your networks, and even your long term goals. On the highest level, this is inspired vision. This is dreaming bigger, connecting with people who align spiritually and allowing your goals to evolve into something more meaningful. However, on the shadow expression, this can be disillusionment, misaligned friendships, putting energy into people or goals that aren't actually solid. You may realize that something you were working toward isn't what you thought it was, or someone you trusted isn't showing up the way you need. So, your strategy here is to observe. Don't overcommit. Don't chase validation from groups or external spaces. Let things reveal themselves before you take action. Now, at the same time, we have Venus in Taurus, which is in your 12th house, sextiling Jupiter in your second house. And this can be deeply supportive. This is quiet abundance. This is internal peace translating into external stability. On the highest level, this is you feeling secure within yourself, which then strengthens your finances and your sense of worth. This shadow expression can be avoidance or escaping into comfort, isolation, or even spending as a way to cope with confusion in your external world. And so your navigation here is to use solitude as a tool for grounding, not as a way to hide, though. Then we get to April 14th, and we have Mars entering Aries, which is activating your 11th house even further. This is where your mind shifts towards your future. On the highest level, Mercury in your 11th house brings clarity around your goals, your plans, and your connections. You're thinking about what's next. You're having conversations about where you're going. But the shadow side here is scattered thinking, jumping from one idea to the next without following through, or speaking impulsively within friendships or group settings. And so your strategy here is to slow your thoughts down just enough to choose direction over distraction. Then we get to April 16th, and this is a major activation day. And for you, it's deeply tied to your belief systems, your future, and your sense of purpose. We have Mars in Aries forming a sextile to Pluto and Aquarius. This is activating your 11th house and your ninth house. This is powerful alignment between your vision for the future and your belief systems. On the highest level, this is transformation through truth. You are aligning your goals with your higher purpose. This is you making empowered decisions about where your life is going and what you actually believe in. However, the shadow side is trying to control outcomes, forcing your beliefs onto others, or realizing that your current path isn't aligned and then resisting the change. So, your navigation here is to be open, let your perspective evolve. At the same time, we are going to have the sun form a conjunction to Chiron in Aries. This is in your 11th house. This is healing around belonging, around feeling accepted, around your place in the world. On the highest level, this is you realizing you don't need to fit in. You need to align. This is finding your people by being your authentic self. However, the shadow side can be feeling rejected or feeling like you don't belong, reacting from that wound and withdrawing or overcompensating. And so your strategy here is to stay true to yourself, even if it feels uncomfortable. Then we have Mercury forming a conjunction to Neptune in Aries, also happening in your 11th house on the exact same day. And so this is really heightening your intuition, but also bringing confusion around your future and your connections. This is not the final day to make decisions about friendships or long term goals. Let things settle, let clarity come naturally. And then once we get to April 17th, we have the new moon in Aries. And this again is activating your 11th house. This is a new beginning towards your future. This is the reset of your goals, your dreams, and even your friendships and social circles. On the highest level, this is you choosing a path that actually aligns with who you are becoming, not who you used to be. However, the shadow expression is setting intentions based on ego or external validation. So, your navigation here is to ask yourself, is this what I want or what I think I should want? And then we get to April 19th, and this is when the energy shifts inwards. The sun enters Taurus, moving into your 12th house, and this begins a period of rest, reflection, and closure before your season begins. On the highest level, this is integration. You are processing everything you've just learned. You are preparing for your new personal reset. Now, the shadow side is isolation, avoidance, and escapism. And so you really need to be intentional with your alone time. And then we have the Mars Saturn conjunction in Aries. And this is in your 11th house. And this is deep. This is intense. This is where things get real about your future. On the highest level, this is commitment. You are getting serious about your goals. You are building something long term. You are choosing your circle with intention. But of course, the shadow side can be frustration with delays, realizing certain friendships or goals aren't sustainable. You can be feeling restricted, limited, and frustrated at this time. But this is necessary. This is you refining your path. This week is about alignment. Not everything and not everyone is meant to come with you into your next chapter. Your future is shifting. Make sure it reflects the real you. Gemini, thank you so much for joining me. I hope you have a fabulous week. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. If you align with my energy and enjoy my content and want to see more, click that bell and I will connect with you in the next one.